Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. So I'm always here. You know, I'm usually here. If I'm not here, it would be kind of awkward. I guess. I'm just thinking it'd be kind of awkward is where I'm leaning there. Anyway, what is going on, everyone? How are you doing? Trying to find a good dark blue. That looks pretty good. I like that for a footer. Bartman, what is going on? Wonderful Land, Barbara, Truth Seer, Tammy, Queen, Anna F, Mona Bear. Well, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Truth Seeker, CM, Bilal, and Anna. What's going on? How is everybody doing tonight? It is Friday. We made it. We made it to Friday. That's all I wanted in life, is just to make it to Friday. It is going to be a fantastic weekend. I'm telling you what. So I launched the Kickstarter. If you want to support me, you want a beautiful deck of cards, link in the chat for the Tasty Tarot is now on Kickstarter. You can buy it with this cloth is on there as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Wonderful Land. Patty, welcome. What's going on? General reading. And I want to know, how am I? I'm good. I am good. Bilal, what is your question? Sunflower, welcome. How are you doing? Sunflower, thank you for your support on the Kickstarter. Appreciate that. Creative Corner, welcome. By the way, we have Creative Corner on stream tomorrow at noon. We're going to have just a general tarot chat. We'll throw down some cards and I guess play around, or I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There we go. You already got the link up for the Kickstarter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Barbara, son's moved to Colorado. Let's check that out and see how that is going to go. The sun is moving on up. See what's going on with all of that. With a reading title, change it to the sun. It's better than the moon. It's, you know, the sun is better than the moon. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what's going on with that. What do we got for a tarot tower action? Let's go with the old reliable waterfall tarot. See what is going to happen with all of that good stuff. There you go. One tonight, Rainy, you got this. There we go. Chelsea, general reading. All right. Right now we'll do Barbara, talk about the sun's move to Colorado, then we'll figure out. By the way, in case you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority. And then I pick it random. So if you have an interesting question, I might pick it. Just post it in chat. We'll see where we go for that. We'll see, we'll see just how that works and what kind of thing are we going to get out of there. All right, let's see what we're doing. Ooh, I love this cloth. Is so luscious. This cloth is the most luscious cloth I think I've ever had. I love it. I love it. This is I'm glad I got their fabric sampler for sure. Okay. Sun's move, 7 of Wands. Oh, Sun has some high hopes. Sun's ready to get out. Sun's ready to get out and see the sights, see the world, and go on an adventure and see how that's going to go and dive into there and hope for the best. I think the Sun's ready to move. The Sun's really ready to move at this point. I think they have a place picked out in Colorado. They've researched it pretty well. They sort of know where they're going, and they're going to have a good move. By the way, the Hermit is one of the best move cards. So if you have somebody moving, you're doing a move reading, the Hermit is your prized possession. It says that everything goes okay. They get moved in. They're nice and snug at the location. Everything goes well. The Star says, again, they're ready to move. This is something they've been thinking about planning. They definitely sort of need to move. This is the right time to do that. The Sun says everything is going to be okay in general. Not like they're just going to run into anything horrible or anything. They just like it. They're going to move. Everything's going to be okay. There are some interesting things when they get there, though. It's almost like that they have an annoying neighbor, or there's something going on with the neighbors that is sort of a little bit of a difficulty. They also sort of have some hiccup, not during the move, but sort of getting unpacked, getting afterwards or something. It's like there was some miscommunication about it at the end of it. But overall, I think that is going to be there. It's going to be all right, especially with the Hermit at the end. That is such a great card. That is such a fantastic card for a move. The Hermit means you got in and you're nice and comfy in there. JJ, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Lady, it is so good to see you. Paula, it is good to see you as well. How's everybody going? How is everybody going? Creative Corners, Kitty. It's Kitty. All right. Oh, Kitty. Okay, you figured it out. Okay. What is my purpose? Oh, let's see. We'll go on to something else. Angelic, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What is going on? Angelic, will the dad improve the attitude towards mom? Uh-oh. He's constantly fighting and very jealous for no reason. That's not good at all. Not good. Blah, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Let's see, we'll go with Angelic. There we go. Angelic, will the dad improve? He's got a bad attitude. He's got one of those bad attitudes. You know what I mean? You gotta get over those. Let's go. Let's get a good bad attitude deck. What are we gonna do? Let's do the thought. Let's do the thought. Nothing says a good attitude or a bad attitude quite like the thought. It is going to be there. We need to fix that. You can't have a bad attitude. Will 4C like tech test offer me a job? Check that out. Well, we got one thought that leaped out of there. Look at that. What do we got? Ooh, that is not a bad card after all. The thought is being nice to you tonight. That is for sure. That is for sure. The Thoth has a good attitude tonight. It's being friendly. Ooh, look, it's being very friendly. The Thoth, this is not a bad thing at all. All right. Well, it looks like Dad has some personality issues, basically. So Dad has some personality issues. They're sort of trying to get through some stressors, some added things that are not going to be beneficial to anybody. They have to move on. They have to get out of that. They have to get through that. Until they get through that, no, their mood will not improve. Their attitude will not improve. They're not necessarily jealous. Again, they have a loss of control, a loss of power in the relationship. But add into that they have stresses going on in their life. So this is like this perfect storm of problems where they're just sort of coming through it and they're not getting their needs met. When you're not getting your needs met, you have additional stressors in there. You have a loss of power in the relationship. There's sort of this perfect storm just for frustration, anger, and it feels like the only way that you can sort of balance things out is just to express your anger in inappropriate ways. It just feels a lot like that, right? We're not getting our needs met. We're not getting a lot of different things. We have too many demands on us. We have a lot of things. People are trying to tell us to do this, do that. We have a lot of different people in control. Feels like we're not in control. And again, we're backed into a corner. When you back a dog into a corner, the dog's going to bark at you and growl a little bit. That's sort of what you're seeing, right? But again, we need to remove the stressors from their life. They need to sort of get in touch with themselves and understand that even though they do have a little bit of loss of power or they do have some higher expectations of them lately, they could just need to just man up and go through with that, right? Until those sort of ease up or until they make that decision, it's just going to continue on. The Chariot says they do end up getting a lot of stuff fixed from this. It's not like a forever problem. Sarah, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. It's not a forever problem. It's just something they need to get through. They need to get through it. It's a matter of time. You got to be patient. You got to wait. But yeah, this is just them feeling cornered, barking a little bit, feeling cornered, not exactly in the best of moods. That's just the way stuff goes sometimes. A lot of times you just get into those situations. And if you're not accustomed to dealing with those, then you're going to deal with it in an inappropriate way. So that's the way it goes. Barbara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Barbara, let me know what your question is. Rue, hello. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for your donation. All right, my ex contacted me after a while promising everything will be different, but no changes at all. Why did he even come back? What holds him back? What are his thoughts and emotions? Will he contact me again? That's no good at all. That is no good at all. Let's see. Let's copy that. Well, we got it on the clipboard. Oh, no, I just lost the clipboard. Okay, there we go. Sarah, I got your thing copied over here. Okay, in the meantime, let's do blah and find out about 4C getting a job. 4C job. Let's see about that. Blah. 4C Yob. 4C Yob, how is that going to be going on? Let's do, I think, I want to do the Oak Ash and Thorn. I want to see how it looks on my new cloth. Ooh, I love the Oak Ash and Thorn. I'm just saying. This is such a great deck. I need to contact this author and see if they're going to make a borderless version, so I don't have to trim their beautiful deck. It had to be trimmed though, man. It had this blazing, eye-burning, bright white border. Don't do that. If you're gonna make a tarot, okay, all right. Design 101, in my opinion. If you're gonna make a dark tarot, don't have a blazing, bright white, I'm talking 000 color on the RGB border. It doesn't look good. It will never look good. Anyway, so what are we doing about this job? Hierophant, there is your job. We got your job right here. Going in pretty serious about it. I think they're really interested in getting somebody hired pretty quickly, right? 9 of Wands. That's an interesting one there. They've had some candidates that have had some problems. They're coming into this. Renee, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right, they're coming into this with, they've hired somebody before almost, and they didn't work out. They're injured. That 9 of Wands, we're injured, and we need to move on. We need to get something. We need to get somebody that's a better candidate. It's almost like somebody lied to them and didn't really work out, so they'd have to get somebody else. The 4 of Pentacles, they're going to be very, very reserved when they see you. They're going to be very reserved. They're not going to be excited at all. They're very hesitant. They're very reserved. They're very sort of trying to see where the water is going to take them, where the stream is headed. And they've had some people that have tried to either just lie to them straight up, or didn't work out, or tried to pull a fast one, or something happened with that. And you're going to have to sort of deal with the after effects of that. So definitely sort of watch out for that and realize that they're going to be a little bit hesitant. So if they're not like in this best of moods, you sort of know why, right? Anyway, the world says you have a good opportunity here. So definitely go in seriously. But again, it's not you. I mean, if they have this weird reaction to stuff, it's not you. It's what happened before. So there you go. What happened before, and nothing really you're going to do about that. But I think the world says you have a very good opportunity to get in here and get in this job. And the 4 of Pentacles could also mean they're sort of holding back, not only with their emotions, but also with the money as well. So it could be a little difficult negotiation, even if you sort of get in there, but definitely sort of moving forward with that. I think it's looking good. The world is always such a great card to have as an ending, especially if you're looking for a job, you're looking for a relationship, anything like that. The world is just a great end to that. So you're looking very good. You're looking very good indeed. All right. Let's see what is next. It's Sarah's question. Wow. Okay. The ex contacted him after a while. Everything will be different, but there's no reason at all. What is going on with that? What holds him back? Why did he contact me in the first place? Sarah wants to know. Let's see about that. What is it going to, this might hurt, Tarot. This might hurt. We going to do this might hurt? No. Let's do the Vox Arcana. By the way, in case you wonder what this is, everybody's going to ask. This is the Vox Arcana Tarot. All right. Man, I'm pleased with this. I didn't think I was going to be this pleased with this. Megan, what is going on? So good to see you. This Vox Arcana Tarot came in last minute too, and it just captured my heart. It just captured my heart. It made me fall in love with it. The Vox Arcana, or Arcana? Well, I'm from Texas, so it's Arcana. It's the Vox Arcana. That is how we say it in Texas. At least that's how my mind says that we say it in Texas. But anyway, let's see about all of that and see how that is going to go. Okay, what are we doing here with all of this good stuff? King of Swords, definitely a controlling person. 2 of Cups. Comes in, has high hopes with that. 7 of Wands and the Imp. This is a control freak. Very controlling. Very, very wants to do things just to see if they can get away with it. Very controlling, Sarah. They would do things to see if they can get away with it. We got 2 controlling cards. The King of Swords is a bit on the bad controlling side. Okay, let's say some people, let's say they're controlling, they're the Emperor, right? I have a good command. Have a good Raina. Thank you for your $25 donation. Thank you so much, Raina. I appreciate you. The King of Swords, the Emperor is a good card. It's a good command. I have control over what I do. I have command. I'm a good leader. The Emperor is just such a fantastic card, in the first place. But it also says that this being at the end, that basically that's my goal is to be in charge, be in command. I think they've had some problems where they sort of want more than they can handle. So, does that make sense? They want more than they can handle. So let's say that I want to go and be a professional tennis player, and then also want to be a professional golf player. Trying those two at the same time is probably not advantageous for anybody. It's just something you bit off more than you could chew, as they say. A little too much, a little too leaning in and trying to do too much at once. So I think that they just want that control. They want to mark that off their list. They want a check mark on their love score to say, hey, I was able to renegotiate this and everything's going to work out and I'm able to get that. And I think once they got it, they don't want it anymore. Again, it was all about control. It's all about power. And that's why I say this, because the King of Swords. Now, if you watch my video on court cards, the King of Swords is about power, but in more of a negative way, in more of I want to control people. I want to remote control. I want to do things just to see if I can do it, see if I can get away with it type thing. That is the King of Swords. So you have these two power influences on both sides of this, right? Two power influences. One is I want everything. I want to be the professional tennis player and the professional golfer and the professional football player. And the other one is I just want a control over people in general. The Two of Cups says they came in, just wanted to see what could happen. They just wanted to try it out and give it a shot. And they thought that they weren't going to get away with it. The Seven of Wands, you were going to be defensive. You were going to say, no, it's not for me. That's not going to happen. That is not going to be a thing. But it actually turns out that, they got it. Now, after they have it, do they want it anymore? Not really. I mean, I got it. I thought it was going to be difficult. It turns out it's not difficult at all. Now that I have it, am I going to nurture it? Is this going to be high on my priority list? No, not really. I just wanted to go in and see. I wanted to dive in and try and see what was going to happen on the back end of that. Overall, that just feels like what the whole interaction sort of hovers in that area. So anyway, there you go. That is at least what the tarot cards say about how that goes. Anyway, all right, Rue Rose. Oh, by the way, Barbara, thank you for your donation. If you have a question, Barbara, let me know what it is. Let me scroll around and see if I can find Barbara's question. Maybe Barbara asked the question or not. Kyra, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. And let's see. I don't see a Barbara question. Anyway, Barbara, let me know if you had a question there. Midnight Meditations, how are you doing? Yoko, how are you as well? All right, Rue wants to know, anyone coming towards me this month? Let's check that out. We got love in the back. Do we got some love coming in for Rue? Let's check that out. Love coming in. Oh, love needs an E. Love is not complete without an E. I mean, love without an E is just loathe. Is just loathe. I don't think loathe is going to work in this particular situation. Let's see about loathe with the heaven and earth. Well, we're going to go, we'll go to Mons Tarot. Mons Tarot, see if anything is going to come through there and hope that. There you go. Yoko, I am doing fantastic. I got my Kickstarter. I started the Kickstarter. If you're interested in the Tasty Tarot, the Kickstarter is up. We got the cloth for the Kickstarter. Ooh, it feels nice and luxurious too. It looks nice. It feels nice. I'm pretty happy. I thought I was not going to be happy with it. Turns out I'm more than pleased with it. So that was what I was waiting for. The Kickstarter's been ready for like 2 weeks, but I was waiting for the cloth because once people order a cloth, I can't take it off. I can't remove it. So if the cloth got here and it sucked, then I'd be screwed. So I had to make sure. And now that I'm sure, I'll launch the Kickstarter. All right. Let's see what is going to happen. The Two of Cups I do think you have something interesting. They're not really ready for anything serious. The Five of Wands, not ready for anything serious at all. And the Two of Swords, a bit of decision making there. Okay, so Rue, you basically do you need any more ideas for cards? Always see them. I love your ideas. The Two of Cups says you do have some interactions coming in. When I say interactions, I don't mean like just some soulmate or somebody coming in that's just the most amazing person ever and you can't live without them and all that other stuff. I do think that you have some interactions going in with different people. Now, I do think one interaction in particular is sort of, you feel like it could go somewhere, but turns out it doesn't. Turns out it's a really awkward interaction, and not awkward at first, but it just turns awkward rather quickly. So the Two of Cups says we have that initial interaction. We find somebody that's kind of cool. We sit there and talk. We're sort of hanging out, and we do have some good stuff happening with that. The Page of Cups, though, says they're way past being ready for a relationship. They are not ready for a relationship at all. They are the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a problematic relationship. Let's discuss why. The main reason is they're an introvert. They're a page. They're a neophyte with relationships. When you're moving into a relationship, you're going to have problems with somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience. They're going to fumble about. They're going to make so many mistakes that they just pack up and just stack up, and it's just annoying. And combine that with the Five of Wands, they have a bunch of internal stuff going on where they're not sort of ready to move into anything even partially serious. It sort of makes for this interaction that goes well. And then you sort of go through the normal process, right? We have step A, step B, step C, step D. And it seems like this person is like step H. You're like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, it's like, what are you doing? You go through these steps here. You don't go to H? Like, what is H? Anyway, that's sort of how you feel through the entire thing. And it just sort of peters out, no pun intended. So, Rue, I think you have an interesting interaction that goes interesting, and then it goes weird, and then you sort of give up on it. So there you go. Astro, I hope that you don't have COVID either. Rue, are you dating me? Could be. Kitty is, there you go. Kitty is interesting in a good way, though. All right. Where are we going next? So, Barbara, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Look like Barbara, I don't see a question in chat, so let's pick one at random. Let's go for random. Is there any particular cards that you're stuck on? Not stuck, but it's just like, if you have any cool ideas, a cool idea is a cool idea. I have a lot of weird ideas. I have a Six of Pentacles is a butler with a tray with a head on it, with a bear head on it, and behind the door is a bear with no head. And so he's giving, Six of Pentacles, I'm giving. So it's that weird thing with that giving. they're like, here's your head back, basically. So anyway, I thought it'd be kind of funny, but, and I'd call it room service. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what's that. Hope you don't have COVID either. Hope it's just a cold. Yeah, the cold's going around. I know a couple of people that just have a cold and they just feel sick for a couple of days. So there you go. With no plus a cloth. Back when chat is finished, I want a plus a cloth. Yeah, Paula, you'll freaking love this cloth. This cloth is like, this cloth feels like just a short carpet or something. It just feels really good. It's very interesting, and everything just rolls through it, no problem, and it's got a good stick to the table and everything. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, all right. Would buy this mat as you would Raina. Yeah, all right. Speaking of taking it to the mat, Witty, good evening to you. I'm scrolling around trying to find a question. The kiwi fruit stripped it from their outer skin. Indeed. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? Mona Bear. I can take Tarot Matt. Take it as is. Room service. Yes, room service. It's there's the underlying joke. There's underlying sort of a joke about it. But anyway, but Maria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Random question, please. When will my life improve? Condela, we'll do your life right now. Condela? Okay, I guess we won't do your life right now. Maria, thank you for your donation. And Sunflower, thank you for your donation as well. All right, we'll do Boo Boo and say what's going on with that. Kyra, lurking in social media. Maria's being stalked. Stalked. Are they plan on messaging me? What is going on? They're lurking. Are they going to get The best lurking deck in the history of mankind is this one. This is the king/queen of the lurking deck. I'm just saying now. This is the deck to lurk. If you're going to lurk, you're going to do it with this deck, because that is where it is at. That's just what you're supposed to be doing, is lurking with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot, by the way. You know what? I need to make a little graphic about the Bohemian Gothic, because, I mean, this is a winter deck too, and I am using it a lot more. I need a graphic because people do ask. I do have messages of people like, what the hell is that deck? You know what I mean? So there we go. They're lurking, or are they going to message me? Two of Cups, absolutely not. Ten of Swords, absolutely not. Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. They want to keep track of what you're doing. We get that. We get that. We get track. They want to keep track of what we're doing, indeed, right? They are lurking. They are for sure lurking. The Six of Wands, they want to be at a distance. I don't think they want to get too close. They want to keep themselves at a little bit of a distance, a little bit, a little bit, move it out a little bit. They want to keep that distance. The Six of Wands, they want to be celebrated. They want to be known, but they don't want to be known by you. They want to be kind of hidden in secret. The Queen of Cups says you already know what's going on. You already see them being around there. The Ten of Swords, though, they are not going to communicate. They do not want to communicate. Something happened. They are very, very hesitant about a lot of different things. Something happened with this. The Ten of Swords is sort of a termination card where we just don't want to deal with it. We don't want to dive into it. We have a lot of problems and all of this other thing. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. So yeah, the Ten of Swords says we don't want to be involved. So I'm kind of curious. How bad was the termination of the communication in the first place? The Ten of Swords says something happened with that. Something happened so much so that the Two of Cups says we don't want anything to do with it. We don't want to do any of that. So there you go. The Two of Cups reversed is just a bad getting together card. Overall, it's just not going to make a lot of good things out of it, right? The Six of Wands, again, they just want to keep track. You've already gotten on to them. Just let them lurk, let them creep for a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. I don't think they have anything harmful in mind. It is more like they just don't want nothing to deal with it. I just don't want to do. You thought it was nice when I broke it off. Well, sometimes maybe they, being the recipient, maybe they didn't feel that way. But yeah, Ten of Swords is just a direct termination card. It's terminated. I want to keep it terminated. I don't want to deal with it. Two of Cups gives a little bit of reinforcement for that, and gives a little more evidence reinforcement for there. So anyway, all right, the Aunt Gloria had a conversation with Gloria. What is going to happen after that? Boo Boo had a muffin conversation. The spell check said boo boo is not a word. I disagree, Mr. Spell Check. I disagree strongly, Mr. Spell Checker. Okay, let's go with the Anna K. Get a little bit of that Anna K action there. I'm just saying. All right. Love me some Anna K. I do enjoy Anna K. Well, not like that. You know what I mean. Burning holes through their phone. Could be. All right. Burnt meatloaf coming out of the oven for the death card. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Burnt meatloaf at the death card. I like that. Witty, you win the internet. I like that. Drawing a meatloaf is going to suck. Oh man, a meatloaf. I don't think it'd be too bad. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we had a conversation. It doesn't seem like it went well. What is going to happen after that conversation? It didn't go well indeed. Something happened with that. We got the Five of Pentacles. It feels like after the conversation, they just felt like that conversation shouldn't have happened in the first place. You know what I mean? It's like the conversation should not have happened as it happened. It just feels like that didn't go as well as they had as hoped, right? The Five of Pentacles, one of the conversations that would have been best skipped entirely, would have been fantastic for that. The Chariot, they definitely came out of it and change their mind about something. They don't want to sort of go forward with that anymore. They want to pull back. It feels like they have a very pulled back feel to where they don't want to go forward anymore because of the conversation. Something happened. We moved into some area that we didn't want to move into. But basically, yeah, let's not deal with that. I definitely want to stop moving the Chariot reverse. Let's not move forward anymore because of that, right? Now, the Ten of Cups says overall that did clarify some stuff. They clarified some stuff, so it did clear up some things, but sort of the negativity from it means the clarity definitely gave us some information we didn't really want in the first place. So you do have a good and bad mixture. I have clarity, which is going to be good, but I have the negativity from it, which obviously is be bad. The King of Cups overall says they're just going to have time to deal with it. They're just going to move forward and just do their own thing. But yeah, I mean, you do have that. All right. Meatloaf muffins. If you have buttery meatloaf muffins, that is going to be the key. That is going to be the key right there. Some buttery meatloaf muffins. Oh, that sounds kind of disgusting, actually. Okay. Grandma couldn't cook for shit. Well, that's not good. I'm eating Genghis Grill right now. Well, at least I love Genghis Grill until I had my set of heart attacks. Okay. Let's see, Maria got that. We got a bunch of people ask questions earlier for the random. In case you got time for the random, let me know when my life will be improved. What's next for me in love? We got the social media lurking. Get some career advice. Will being an artist pan out? We'll go that. We'll do Yoko and do an artiste and see about the artiste situation. I think I just butchered your name. I'm sorry. I tried. Let me scroll up, make sure I didn't butcher it. Did I butcher it? Did I get it right or did I completely butcher it? I saw it 2 seconds ago. Oh, I got it right. Okay, cool. All right, will an artist pan out? Let's see whether this might hurt tarot, because that indeed might hurt. We don't know. Man, being an artist is kind of weird. There's so many different things you can do. You can do contracting. You can do art for children's books. You can do paintings and sell them. You can make pet portraits and sell those. You can make people portraits and sell those. You can make tarot decks. You can make a cloth like this. But yeah, a lot of different things you can do with the artist. That is quite a diverse skill once you're good at it. Okay, making a living though. Ooh, that's kind of difficult. You really sort of get into some niche, because the problem is you're competing against every artist in the world now that we have the internet. Okay. Well, being an artist pan out is going to be a thing. Eight of Swords says you're definitely sort of being restricted by something. You're being restricted by your imagination, most likely. It's sort of the devil as well. I think people critiquing your stuff really hurts. Really hurts. Ooh, Fireball Candy. See him? That's a great idea. It really hurts. People critiquing your stuff sort of makes you want to not do it. Makes you want to not do it anymore. You just feel like, and some people are pretty harsh on the critique. A lot of times when you're not selling anything, a lot of times when you post something for art and then nobody picks it up, you feel like that, you're doing something wrong, or what am I doing wrong? Where am I going wrong with all of this stuff? Because I should be making more of a success than I am currently, right? Eight of Swords says you are restricted. You need to open up. And realize the world is at your fingertips. I mean, you could make a tarot deck. You could do paintings. We could do portraits. We could do pet portraits. We could do art that goes in a gallery and stuff like that. You could do children's books. There's unlimited stuff you can do as an artist. So whatever you're thinking you can do, there's 10 billion more things that you can do with this skill as well. So once you expand that, now you're really sort of getting into the power that is capable for you to be in. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Eight of Swords says don't be restricted by what you imagine is possible. Go find out what really is possible. The Hierophant says artist for an organization is sort of where you end up, or you have to sort of be, you have opportunities at an organization to do that. That could be making video game backgrounds. I could be doing 10 billion other things. Again, the sky's the limit. Six of Swords says it's a long road. That boat is not moving very quickly. It is going to be a long road. Can you be successful? Yes. Will you be successful where you can pay the bills immediately? No. Again, a long road. You have to sort of follow that road, expand your imagination, get into 5, 6, 7 different things as an artist. Now, all of a sudden, you might be able to pay bills or may be able to make more money. But yeah, don't restrict yourself. Go weird, go wild. You could make actually the children book art is extremely open. There's more demand than there is supply on that, actually. Anyway, check that out and find out what happens. Thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. In the meantime, we'll have some water because my throat's sore now. I don't know why. And we'll wait for another question. Okay, we had some questions over here. Somebody said, when will I be successful in love? Thinking about cotton candy for clouds. Ooh, I like that. And a big piece of candy for all of that. Ghost peppers on death or judgment card. That'd be look like. She wants to know, what Margo and I, what does that look like? CM, you're on a roll. CM supplying me with all the good stuff. I think I'm going to take a card. I think I'm going to take a card hiatus on Sunday and not make a new one. Just take a day off and do some practice exercises. There's some interesting classes that this guy has a Patreon, and for $5, he gives you a bunch of interesting assignments, and I haven't done any of them. So I think Sunday I'm going to do all this dude's assignments and see if I can improve on some stuff. Anyway, there we go. Head troll, what is going on? All right. Let's see. By the way, this is the Gregory Scott Tarot. And my cloth. This cloth goes well with all the decks. I'm just saying. It does with the Tasty Tarot on the cloth, though. Ooh, I'm telling you now, man. With the Tasty Tarot on the cloth, that is going to be just dripping luxury. Okay, Gregory Scott. What is Gregory Scott going to tell us tonight? Margo and I, what does it look like for us? The Five of Cups and Nine of Swords, the Wheel and the Sun. Rough it first. A little rough it. I don't think that it's just super smooth. I think we have a honeymoon period, which never goes bad. I mean, come on. And then there's some spokes. There's some what is it? A gear in the spokes. I don't know what's the saying, but there's a little bit of difficulty sort of within that realm. And the difficulty is sort of this disagreement we have just about emotion, or this lack of emotion. Sometimes they're not open. Sometimes they're not emotional. Sometimes they just don't know what they're thinking. And we sort of have some difficulty getting it full steam. The Five of Cups says, is the Lord of disappointment. It does feel like we don't get it full steam. We don't get everything exactly how we want to go. The Knight of Swords, though, it does pick up. It feels like it picks up a little bit. We're moving forward. We're making more progress. We're getting things to be where we want it to be. And that's really sort of an encouraging sign at this point, and sort of where you want to be as well. So the Knight of Swords says we do make rapid progress out of that situation and end up in the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. The Wheel of Fortune, if you read my book, it is all about regular day-to-day life, just being with each other, knowing each other, understanding each other, and being in just a consistent relationship and whatnot. The Sun always is a great mood. It gives everything a good meaning, right? Gives everything a good meaning. And if you're like CM, you would make the Sun as a sunburst candy or some sort of a candy. Such a great idea. Give me all sorts of CM. You give me all sorts of inspiration. CM is just absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, CM. You are just strictly, you are just on the amazing side. That is for sure. All right. Well, what else we got? My browser froze up in the middle of my reading. Thank you very much for reading. No problem, Yoko. It will be available, and at like 30 minutes after the stream is over, YouTube has it available. So there we go. What area of the world my treasure is hidden? It is hidden beside the muffins. Ghost pepper for death. Cotton candy on the clouds. Ooh, cotton candy on the clouds, and then have a... that'd be interesting. I don't think just the clouds being there. I don't think that's going to be. I think we can do that sometime. All right. Let's see. We had some other questions up here on the freebie questions. Let's see what that. And what is that? Is that she? Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. So let me know if you have another question. A tan better, it's lame now. Could be. I've never tanned in my life. I've never actually gotten a tanning bed. I remember when tanning bed was like this first thing. First, last, do we need to donate for a reading? No, you do not. By the way, donations come first, obviously, but after that, I pick at random. So first, last, let me know what your question is. If I like it, I might read it. I said fireball candy for the sun. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty good. I like that. Fireball candy for the sun, and then have cotton candy for the clouds. Be kind of interesting. And then have the people made of candy below, and call it like Candyland, and hope we don't get sued by Hasbro with the, Hasbro makes the Candyland game. Will he come back to me? I don't know. Will he or will he not? Let's see. That's sort of a yes or no question. We can do that. We can do that indeed. Let's see. Will he come back to me? Is he headed my way? All of that other stuff. And all right, so we're going to save this for later. And she donated. So work reading. Going solo. Is that going to be a thing? Ooh, is that going to be a thing? Let's do a throwdown. Let's do a throwdown. It is time to see if going solo will be good for you.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Got a little bit of a throwdown action here. On the left, we talk about going forward with your career, and on the right, we talk about going solo. Going solo and going with some muffin treasures. I did go to the store and I got more muffins. Well, actually, my muffins, they expired. They were getting kind of nasty. And nasty muffins is no good for anybody. Is no good for anybody at all. All right, let's see about that. All right, steady in the career, going solo. Throwdown it is. Throwdown it is. Steady in the career. Look at that strength. Look at that. You're able to just get in that career. You're able to go for it. You're able to really get that strength from that. The strength card, it is good for emotional support. You feel emotionally balanced. You feel like you're not panicked. You feel like that the career is going to sustain you. You're going to be able to pay the bills, not going to be a big thing, and all of that stuff. And I think you're pretty supported in your career. You have people that want to see you succeed, like Jay. Jay, welcome. How are you doing? You have people that want you to succeed. They want you to be there. They like you to be there. And they are supporting you. They are letting you sort of get where you need to be in the career. The career looks fantastic. Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Going it solo. Going it solo. Number one, you panic. You panic. It's like that you can't pay the bills suddenly. We got some little panic within that, and a little bit of that. It's also where there are forces preventing you from doing that. Could be schedule. It could be a lack of savings and money to sort of hold you over as the business starts to be going there. But we do have interference, literally called interference, sort of stopping us from doing that. Again, it could be financial. It could be that we have a bunch of responsibilities that you can't get out of for that. But we do have some literally interference going forward with that. It does feel like that you have to do a lot of things very quickly. In other words, you have to learn a lot of stuff very quickly and to get that going, right? We have to make some rapid movements in order. So it's like we're juggling, and we have to do juggling at full speed when we just started. High Priestess, we do have this rapid learning that we have to do as well. So it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. There's some anxiety there. We have to sort of pick it up and run with it a little bit too quickly for our own comfort and safety. And yeah, that doesn't look good. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying that that instability is just a sort of a killer there. All right, Sam, lurk long enough. Sam, thank you so much for lurking and hanging out with us and all that stuff. New love. Sam wants a little bit of love in there. Get some hearts on there for Sam. Get some hearts in there for Sam's been lurking, hanging out with us, checking out the stream, being supportive up in here. We'll give her a heaven and earth tarot right here. That is where it's going to be. That is where it's going to be. You know, lurk, no lurk, hanging out, making muffin jokes, whatever it is. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. Heaven and Earth Tarot fits the bill right here. We got some new love coming in or not? Let's see about that. Get a little hearts in there. Little hearts up in chat. You know what I mean? Oh, that you're precious indeed. My precious is this new cloth. I'm just saying. All right, let's see about this. New love. Oh, judgment. We got that. We got some good news here. The Hierophant and all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay. I mean, sure, we can do that. We can do victory as well. The Lord of Victory, better than the Lord of Defeat for sure. So, I mean, the Hierophant says that I don't really think that you're ready for a new love. Yeah, bottom line. It seems like you're just not ready for a new love. We got something going on. Maybe you're busy. Maybe you're just in a state where you're just not prepared, or maybe you're in a state where you're just not really, or you have a lot of expectations, or maybe you're trying to figure some stuff out, or there's something going on. The Hierophant says, I'm just really not ready. I'm not 100% prepared. So if somebody came into if somebody came in and just said that they would love to love you or something like that, you know what I mean?
I love you.
Then it just says that there could be, I don't know. You have some blockages. You have some things going on with that. I mean, we have the restrictions card here. It feels like we just can't sort of squirm out of that just now. And we need to sort of do that eventually. But right now, is that going to be a top priority? No, it doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like it. Judgment says you do have somebody come in anyway. You do have somebody coming in anyway. They're a bit of an Aries feel, a bit of a fire sign, where they definitely want to take control and do a lot of things. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Slow down there. You need to slow down with all of these demands and all these commands and all this other stuff. They're very moving forward, very gung-ho or whatever. But I mean, it just feels like that. They're a bit much. It's a bit much. You know what I mean? How much of your life are you willing to sacrifice for this person? Yeah, I mean, not much. Anyway, at the end of the day, I think that you end up sort of coming into a sort of a quasi relationship with this person, sort of interesting aspect. But again, they have a lot of high demands. It's going to be a lot of sort of stress that sort of goes with that. But, again, could be some fun. You never know. Maybe you just like a little fun night here and there. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. All right, boo-boo, should I cancel my birthday celebration? Don't do, we got a birthday. We got all sorts of birthdays coming up over here. Man.
Happy birthday!
Should you cancel the birthday celebration? I say no. Never cancel a birthday. Don't spoil a good birthday. Don't spoil a good birthday. Why is the Tarot Tower still open? Okay. Never spoil a good birthday. Come on. All right. We'll do a yes or no question. Ms. M, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Current feelings for me. Let's check that out. The Six of Wands, roasting hot dogs. CM's just cranking out the good ideas. Got gingerbread men. And see, now I'm excited to make the gingerbread man card. Now, CM's got me all excited about cards, and I was going to try to take a day off. All right. Let's see. We're not doing new love, by the way. We're doing canceled birthday. I'm having problems just typing it. Don't cancel birthday. Don't cancel, don't ever cancel the birthday celebration. The Four of Coins. You feel like you want to. The Emperor. The Two of Coins. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands says go forward with hesitation. A little bit of hesitation in there, but sort of go forward anyway. The Page of Wands is just going to move forward. That is the Wolverine. Well, nothing stops the Wolverine. The Wolverine takes charge, takes command. We got a little bit of that Emperor feel as well. Take charge, take command. If anybody I do think people come in with a little bit of drama or a little bit of stuff in there, but the good news is you can sort of just shake it off and move forward and not really have that be anything devastating to deal with, right? The Emperor says you have command over the things that are going to come up. Will things come up? The Four of Coins says you do have some hesitation. You do sort of feel that something's coming up. Two of Coins, somebody's trying to force you to make a decision when you don't really want to make a decision. Renee, thank you for hanging out. We'll see you next time. But yeah, Four of Coins says somebody's trying to make you make a decision and you really don't want to. So should you cancel it? No. Page of Wands again says persist. The Wolverine persists. The Wolverine keeps it going. The Page of Wands is a very powerful card with that. You have command. You have the ability to get that done, and definitely don't let anybody spoil anything. No matter what they come in, There you go. All right. You don't have to kick some. Sometimes you got to give them the boot. You gotta kick their ass. I mean, it's just a matter of choice there. Jay wants a General with the Brave Thoth deck. General, let's see how that is going to go here. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see about a little Thoth action. Will I get a job with Flex College Prep? Is it a good fit? Well, there you go. Or is the call center rep be a better fit? Chance. Oh, we can do a throwdown for you, Cheryl. All right. Thank you so much for your donation, hanging out with us tonight. Whose ass you're going to kick? You got to kick somebody's ass. I'm just saying, if there's an ass in the way, you got to start kicking. You got to get that ass moving. If they have to get a swift kick to get it moving, that's the price they're going to pay. That is the price you got to pay sometimes. All right. Let's see about this. We got some going on. Got it going on. The General. All right. Speaking of Swift, we do have a Swift. Jay. There's some stuff that you're trying to, don't hurry through stuff. Take your time. Don't hurry through stuff. That's not going to be one of the best opportunities for you there. Don't hurry. Definitely sort of take your time. Part of this is sort of not being fully prepared for what's coming because we didn't take our time, because we rushed into it. So if you're rushing into something, definitely don't do that, especially when you have a weird feeling about it, because it's sort of an open door for you. You want to rush through it. Don't do that though. Make sure that we research a little bit. We get it on the queue, and definitely sort of, prioritize what you need to prioritize. Somebody is going to be trying to change your priorities. Why? Because we have two movement cards in a row. Somebody is trying to influence your movement. They're trying to make you change your priorities. You don't really want to. Definitely don't do that. If you're going to do that, make sure that you have a really good reason to do that. Because if you don't, again, if people can sort of move your priorities for you and sort of puppeteer you into what they want to do, not going to be a good thing. Again, you have people sort of going to be trying to move you in a direction that you really may not want to be going. I think that you have a better alternative, and that alternative is going to sort of come up almost right before these people have a demand. Almost right before. It feels like just they suddenly, boom, there it was. And you feel like you just sort of an odd situation indeed to sort of be in there. But, there you go. You do have a better opportunity, and the better opportunity shows up before the demands come. Definitely chase the better opportunity. It's going to be superior for you in the long run. Emotionally, it is about having a consistent place to go emotionally. If some things are pulling you this direction, that direction, and it is affecting your emotions, you need to have a consistent place to go, a calm, nice place to go when you have to deal with that. Otherwise, they are going to be able to pull you and yank you in directions you don't really want to be in the first place. There you go. All right. Never been a people pleaser. That's right. Just kick them in the ass like Sunflower. That's right. Jay, just kick them right in the ass like Sunflower. All right, the Cap guys, current feelings. Ms. M, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Always good to see you. The Cap. The cap. I'm just saying, if the ass is there, you might as well give it a swift kick. You know what I mean? Just sometimes you gotta just get things going. Sometimes people need some assistance. need a little bit of assistance. A little bit of assistance. They need some help. I just gave them some help with a swift kick. All right. See what is happening with all of that. Cap guys, current feelings. How are they doing? What is going on with the cap guy? Need to check that out and see how that is going to work. The devil reversed, the hermit reversed, and the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. I mean, this is their time to sort of come out of their shell. I think they've been, hang on, I need some water. Tonight is sore throat night. It is time for them to come out of their shell. They've been a bit reserved. They've been a bit in their shell. It's time to come out of it. The devil reversed, the hermit reversed. I think they figured out some of these games ain't working. Bottom line, they figured out some of these games ain't working. And I think you already figured that out a long time ago, but they're just sort of figuring this out. The devil reversed. Some of these things just ain't working. It's time to come out of my shell. It's time to sort of be a little more authentic. It's time to move forward with all of that because, a lot of times they're just not authentic. They're just a little bit reserved. They feel like they need to present a certain personality in order to be that personality, but deep inside they're not there. That maybe a little bit, but that's not all their personality. I think they have so much depth to them that they have problems expressing it because if they express just sort of where they feel or how they feel or sort of the range of emotions, the range of depth that they have, then, people are a little bit judgmental and whatnot. So you got to sort of be a little bit chill and put forth a little bit of that Leo essence, a little bit of that Leo face there. And a lot of times it just doesn't look good, but that's what you got to do. But I think it's time to come out of our shell, time to sort of show a little bit more authentic stuff. And you see that with the 6 of Swords, right? A very, very more authentic feel. I think that's where they're sort of going to be coming out probably with the next couple of weeks. You got a more of authentic feel. 10 of Pentacles says, as always, they find you as a rock sturdy, a rock steady force in their life, something that you are the foundation of the house. And without the foundation, the house just crumbles down. They already know that. And they know that you are the foundation. You are where it needs to be. The 10 of Pentacles is the perfect home, is a perfect family. It's everybody gathered around having a good time. And that's what they feel. That's what they feel. Again, you are the foundation of the house. And definitely you are where it needs to be. All right, Cheryl. All right, we'll do a let's see. We'll do a throwdown for Cheryl here. Do we have the throwdown? We'll do a throwdown for Cheryl on this stuff.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And on the left, we're going to go with a Flex College Prep. By the way, we're ending soon. We're going to go for the Flex College Prep on the left. On the left. By the way, the Tasty Tarot Kickstarter is out. If you like this cloth and if you like these graphics, the Tasty Tarot is going to be your best friend. That is coming out on Kickstarter. I priced it reasonably. I'm not going to bend you over like some of these Kickstarters. My very reasonable $39. Very, very reasonable $39 if you want a copy of the deck. I got you covered. I got you covered. All right. On the left, we got the Flex College Prep. On the right, we got a call center rep. Call center rep. Do you want to answer the phones? Do you want to help people? Let's see. On the left, we got the Flex College Prep. That's looking terrible, actually. That's actually not really looking good. The call center looks like it's not much money. It looks like you get sort of tired of talking to people over. They both look challenging. They both look kind of challenging, to be honest with you. This is the heartbreak card. It is the heartbreak card. And it feels like that the college prep has a little bit more involved than what you're thinking. It also ends up just being a pain in the ass, bottom line. It feels like that there's so much to do so quickly. You feel like you're not going to be able to get it done. It feels like that you need to make up for people that are being that are being, there's some failures, and you sort of have to make up for that. It feels like you have to overstretch your bounds. It feels like you really sort of need to stretch your wings on this, but you really can't. A lot of sort of difficulty with the college prep, as well as it almost feels like somebody is manipulating you and controlling you during that process. So it's just a lot of stress. You go home, you're just like, oh, you just feel like you're just drained. You're drained. Yeah, the college prep just doesn't, or the flex college prep doesn't look good at all. The call center doesn't pay much money. You feel like you get bored. You feel like you get run down pretty quickly of talking to people. It doesn't work out quite as well. It still feels like that you're just working your butt off for no reason. It sort of feels that way as well. So anyway, again, this is just an entertainment reading, and this is just what the cards say. But as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Good luck with all of that stuff. And that is it for me. I will be back at noon tomorrow with Kitty Corner Recovery Row. And please join us noon Central. It is already on the channel. Hit that like button on that video and this video. I appreciate you. We'll see you at noon tomorrow.
We used to be fun. You used to care. Darling, we built a home, a life. But now all of that is gone. I fear my tears.